Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're moving the cow mob with the steers into a fresh paddock. And we've got the grass finishing steers in here with them. And I don't know, let's see, there's 20. There's 20 of those steers in here. And then we have another producer that's got 40. So we're going to have around 60. And they're going to be anywhere from probably 450 to 500 pounds. I was going to show you a copy of some of them, if I can find some of them in here. So many cows and calves. It's hard to find the steers. There's one right there. So that'd be he's probably 450, 500 pounds. They need a lot of grass yet to finish. But, you know, there's another one right there. These cattle are broke to hot wire. They've never been wormed. All they've ever had was grass their whole life. And they're docile. You're not going to have to worry about them being goofy. They're gaining. Look at that guy. He's getting that clover and that really good forage. And we're going to be selling these probably in the next month. So if you want some grass-fed steers that finish at about 1,000 pounds, well, I'll show you one. Where are they at? Let's see. We just had one walk by a minute ago. There's some 1,000-pound steers in here. They're not quite there. They need another, I don't know, 50 to 75 pounds on them. I'll tell you what I'll look for. I look for the tail head to make sure they've got some wrinkles. Not some, they need to have a minimum, excuse me. They need to have a minimum of 3 wrinkles on the tail head. I just saw him, where'd he go? There's some big ones in here. Kind of give you an idea what they look like when they get closer to finish. Yes, that's a young steer right there. He's about 450, 500 pounds. There's another one way down yonder. Where are the big ones? When you want to find one, you can never find them. Let's see. That's another thing I do like about these cattle. They're so darn docile. Of course, you know, they ought to be. They see us twice a day, 365 days of the year. They don't have any reason to be wild. And of course, we've done a good job of calling. There's another young steer right there. There's another one. There's another one. I'm looking for your big brothers. Where you at? I know they're in here. I just saw them. Well, I'm gonna have to walk up this way. They must have went north instead of west. I love that sound. Y'all hear that? All you hear is that rip. 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 There's another young steer. That one's a little bigger. He's probably around 550 to 6. I think the big steers are playing hide and seek with me tonight. If I didn't want to find them, they'd all be right here. Well, there's a pretty cow. Look at that one. Whew. She's as slick as a button. Little 169 here, he's getting him some dinner. 232, you're a Beaut. Big old gut. I like a big old gut on a cow. You gotta have that big gut. Well, you sure have a pretty calf. He's doing good too on that mama's milk. Folks, it's just hard to beat good green fresh grass and clover for the health of your cattle. I got an email from a young fellow the other day. He's been doing the conventional, had 1,000 steers that he's been doing, and he's doing it conventional, you know, grinding all the feed and doing all the corn-fed feedlot type stuff. And he said, I've just pretty much ruined my farm. I've got erosion issues. He said you could just tell he's been burned out. He used older machinery to keep his costs down. He made a little bit of money, but he said the stress and what it did to his farm is just not worth it. And he was wanting to know, he had some questions, you know, on setting up an operation like this, and if he thought he could switch it around and, you know, do something like this. And yeah, absolutely he can. I haven't responded to that particular email yet, but I will. You know, he's got some hope there. Got the land, you can turn it around. It's just going to take you some time and some management, but you got to get the grass on there first, and not overgraze it. He may need to give that farm a sabbatical. Just let it have some rest, you know, before he takes off again. Tell a lot more if I saw it, but people ask me a lot of questions in emails, and it's like, it's really kind of hard to give you a diagnosis without seeing the land. And it's kind of like, you know, asking a doctor what's wrong with you without seeing the patient. It's kind of tough. Folks, I can't find those darn steers. What in the world did we go? Oh, there's one right there. He's a Beaut. He's a big old boy. So this steer here is going to weigh, he's pretty close to 950 to 1,000 pounds. And so these aren't bitty animals. I mean, they finished a good size. There's one of his brothers, 011. There's two of them. There's two young steers. Those guys there are going to weigh 650. This 84 though, he's a Beaut. He's still got some winter hair coat to get rid of there, but his tail head right there off his butt, where the tail comes off the butt, there's not any wrinkles in there yet. He's got the frame. He's got plenty of frame. And he just needs a little bit more time, quite a bit more time. I would say another 60 days of grazing stuff like this. You know, you got to have 30 to 40% clover in your sward if you want to finish a steer. You can't do it on solid grass. You've got to have that clover in there. This is a nice little fat steer. He's doing good. Anyway, that's the size that you're going to kind of be looking at when they get finished. Around 1,000 to 1,050 pounds in that neighborhood. But we're going to have altogether around 60 of those. So, yeah. Fire me an email on our website. It's gtjudy409 gtjudy4099 at gmail.com. That's my email address. Golly, that's a pretty calf. Wow, look at that. He's just a beaut. His mother is doing an unbelievable job. You like to see a calf that looks like that. I mean, he's got the whole package. You know, he's just a beautiful animal. You can tell he's getting everything that he needs just by looking at the hair coat. He doesn't have a rough spot on him anywhere. And so he's getting all the milk that he needs. And he's grazing. You know, that little calf's already grazing. That's what you like. Here's another young steer, 021. Now that steer there's gonna go 650 to 700 right now. He's a nice steer. Just keep eating there, 021. Putting that grass on. That grass gain, it's Cheapest thing we have we can put on our animals. Don't have to feed them all that grain. Just give them grass. If you have more money left than you're in your pocket, you can feed them corn or whatever you want to feed them, and they'll put weight on with it, but you're not going to have any money left in your pocket. So grass is grown by sunlight. It doesn't take any glyphosate. It doesn't take ripping the soil open. It doesn't take a diesel belching, gas guzzling, whatever machine to work the soil and plant and combine and get all that stuff off and then grind it up and haul it out to the animals. It's all right here. It's all being done right here in front of us. And so this is regenerative agriculture in the flesh, right here. And they won't be back here for at least another 45 days. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. If you're interested in some steers, give me a holler. And probably aren't going to last too long, but maybe we'll have some. Y'all have a good one, and hit that subscribe button on the way out, and we'll see you the next time.